What's up YouTube, this is Groudon Empire and I am back for another episode of my Pokemon Sun and Moon Battle Spot Single Laddering Series. If you're a hype member of the Empire, make sure to burn up that thumbs up like button down below. Let's try to break 50 likes for this episode. And remember, if you guys don't like this episode, please let me know by clicking that dislike button because all feedback is greatly appreciated. Now, as you guys can see if you watched the last couple of episodes where we fell below 1900, then we broke 1900 and actually got the highest score I've gotten so far at 1914 with this team that you see on the screen. So I'm still going to play some battles with it, and I'm just going to click yes. So I am going to continue playing some battles with this team. We actually dropped a bit because, you know, bad matchups that I'm not familiar with. Potentially we could be doing better versus, but not familiar plus a bad matchup together is really bad. So we dropped, but what I want to try to do this episode is try to get into the 1890s or higher as we find our first opponent at 1910. If we can do that, I will bring anyway, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's take a snippet of my opponent's team and let's just pay attention to the games because these are not easy by any means. All right, so when I see an Aegislash, okay, there's an Aegislash and there's a Celesteela. So Clefable is not good to bring, even if I bring Turtonator, because they can just play around it really well, potentially. So I think really the team preview game, Whimsicott can totally lead, no problem with that. You know, I've never brought in Turtonator and Gyarados together. That could potentially work. It could potentially, honestly, seriously, could potentially work, like seriously. But I don't want to try that. I feel like Eevee puts in work with Mega Gyarados. Because when there's if there's double steel, then it's a good idea to bring Eevee if there's no Lucario, and then Gyarados if there's an Aegislash. So yeah, if there's Aegislash, either I bring Turtonator, Clefable, or I bring Eevee and Gyarados. Right now I'm bringing Eevee and Gyarados. Alternatively, I can always bring Eevee and Turtonator, but Turtonator's not that fast, so that's why I don't do that. I know there's an Eevee and we can probably make use of Turtonator better, but I don't want to risk it because, again, Turtonator is not that fast at +2. He outspeeds Adamant Mega Salamence and basically he's Terrakion and Infernape speed at that point. But, you know, he doesn't outspeed Tapu Koko. It's okay though because we can actually take advantage of Tapu Koko and actually set up another Shell Smash on Tapu Koko. Tapu Koko is easy to set up on with Light Screen, but it's I don't want to risk that, you know. I want to risk that. Mega Gyarados, I think, is a lot more better in these instances. I'm gonna go for the Light Screen turn 1 Tapu Lele. We're gonna see if it's Scarf or if it is Specs, or if it is none of those. It could be something else. It can be X Repel, it can be Life Orb, it can be the Z move, it can be something insane. So that is Specs. That is Specs. I will go for the Moonblast. There's nothing else I can go for because everything else is going to be blocked by the Psychic Terrain, so I really have no choice but to go for Moonblast if my opponent is really, like, you know, smart. They will, and in the end, they have any of his Steel types in the back. He's probably going to go to them. He can set up for free if he has those two and he has setup moves on them, or substitute Leech Seed on the Celesteela. He can do that for free. I cannot taunt them under Psychic Terrain because I have priority on my moves. So priority is blocked by Psychic Terrain. So that includes Prankster moves. But yeah, so if I can get at least 1890 into the 1890s in this episode, if not higher, I will continue with another episode with this team. If I cannot, then I will just change to another team that I really want to use. And I think I'm in trouble because I cannot charm this thing. I cannot charm this thing. I'm in trouble. Well, at least it doesn't have Power-Up Punch. It's going to have Power-Up Punch when Pokebank comes out. So we're going to go back to Gen 6 for a little while. When Pokebank comes out, it's going to be insane. So whatever points I got right now, whatever points anyone has right now, it only means so much. It really does. It only means so much because it is absolute insanity right now. It really is. We got a crit? That is amazing. My opponent's probably going to switch out again, and you know what? I don't care. I really, really do not care. Or my opponent can stay in and take the Whimsicott out. Perhaps that's honestly the best scenario for us, but my opponent's not going to do that. I mean, they probably know it's not in their best interest. Kangaskhan can take a lot more damage, I hope. Man, it's not going to faint. It's not going to faint. Honestly, I feel like instead of going out into Eevee, should I go out into Eevee? I don't think it's a good idea to go out into Eevee because it can use Rock Tomb. Shoot. Double Edge. Well, okay, let's see. I can go out into Eevee. Eevee's just gonna die. Eevee's just going to die, but that's fine. That's fine, honestly. That's fine. I don't know if he's max speed. He looks like he is. I'm going to go for the dragon. I'm gonna go for the dragon dance. I hope he doesn't have Rock Tomb. I really hope he doesn't. If he does, I might be in trouble. Is he gonna go for Rock Tomb? I think he is. Don't go for Rock Tomb. Don't go for. Oh, he goes for Rock Slide. Well, it's a good thing we didn't. It's a good thing we megaed. But he's probably gonna flinch us. Hopefully he doesn't flinch us. Must be nice. Must be nice. I know it's a good flinch rate, but come on. Must be nice, man. Like, light screen's gonna go out and then nothing matters, especially if that is a Coco that we do not want to deal with. If it's Sash or if it's Scarf. Come on, man. Really? 2 ice in a row? I understand once, but come on, twice? He's gonna double edge us. We're gonna die. We're gonna lose. Or not. We're probably gonna get flinched again and end up dying anyway, so it doesn't even matter. He can just double edge us and kill us at this point. This game is amazing. This game is awesome. Alright, so that happened and my internet disconnected. So I will see you guys in a bit. Well, we are back. Now, I am legitimately telling you, completely honestly, I didn't DC. I don't know what it said in Japanese, but I'm telling you, I didn't disconnect. If I disconnected, it would have said, like, you would have seen something different happening. It would have said, like, error code, blah, blah, or it would have just completely turned off. The game would have turned off. But that didn't happen, and you got, yeah, there was some kind of error going on, so my internet probably just disconnected for a second or something like that. I don't know, but it's fine. We find another opponent, and, yeah. I think that I'm not bringing this team back for another episode, at least not anytime soon. For some reason, every time I click record, all the bad luck starts coming. I don't know why, but it's alright. That's Pokemon for you. Anyhow, they have the Muck, they have the Tapu Fini. I actually beat one of these off camera earlier. It was pretty interesting, but I felt like it was a fluke. I mean, beating Tapu Fini is really difficult for my team. I can use the Espeon except that. My goodness. All right, so I'm gonna go Gyarados. The reason I want to go Gyarados is because under light screen and at +2 defenses, Gyarados, Mega Gyarados is extremely bulky. All right, unless Tapu Fini has Haze. Gyarados is just gonna annihilate it, I think, 1v1. Hopefully, without any crits or anything involved. Also, everything else I think goes down. Porygon 2 plus Tapu Fini is going to be extremely hard, but like I can't bring SP on because Muck is too bulky, and you know Turtonator, Tapu Fini plus all of that. Yeah, it's too much. So I'm gonna have to go for this. My team, so yeah, this has been the story, honestly, guys. Ever since the last episode I recorded using this team, every time I click record, I'm getting nothing but bad matchups and and bad luck. So together it makes for a really bad time. I keep dropping to the 1820s, and then I keep laddering back off camera. I keep laddering back, but then when I start recording, this stuff happens again and again. I mean, it's okay. I did get 19, and I'm gonna start off with the light screen. I did get 19, 14 versus you on camera, so you guys clearly saw what's up, you know. But again, with all these bad matchups and bad luck combined happening, you know, I can't really do anything about that except play on. You can only really like improve from these bad matchups plus bad luck so much, you know. If it's bad luck and bad matchups together, you know, you can't really help that. Because bad matchups, it's already hard enough to play around bad matchups, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I beat a Tapu Fini earlier, but it's a bad matchup, so just because I beat it does not mean I can beat it again. I know it's a bad matchup, so it's whatever. I beat it, okay, that's cool, but I don't really expect that to happen again. My opponent does not have the Perish Song. They don't crit me. That would be awesome. That is amazing. I can go for the stored power, and then that would be awesome because I don't want this thing to go for like taunt or like, I don't know, like Destiny Bond or something like that. But yeah, guys, bad matchups, you can't really play around them all the time. Sometimes you can, other times you can't. Most of the time you can't. All right, so most of those matchups is going to lose, if not all of them. And then bad luck, you can't really do anything about bad luck. You can be winning a game, have a favorable matchup and everything. Bad luck is bad luck, though. So, and every time I start recording since the last episode, it's been bad luck and bad matchup. Even in that episode, it was bad luck and bad matchup. The last episode, so that really started the whole curse going on. But you know, it happens. That's this game. If it was that easy to break into the top of the ladder, you know, break over 1900, 2000, then you know, over like 1,000 like players would be doing that around the world. But clearly that is not the case. So if you want to do that, you have to really give it your all, and you have to you know, you have to play the odds. You know, your odds may be against you, but you know what? You have to keep trying to play, keep playing until eventually the odds are not so stacked against you. Because this is literally just bad luck. Because like, if it's not bad luck, and then you can actually, if you actually can get there, and I've already proven I can get there, right? So if there's no bad luck obstacles going on, we can totally be there. You know what I mean? Like 1950s, even higher. That's just a matter of me gaining more experience with bad matchups at that point. But with bad luck in the way, really can't do anything. One time I dropped from 1800 to 1600 into the 1500s. This was like a long time ago in Omega Ruby Alpha, and even in X and Y. So bad luck can actually turn into a really bad mess. And right now I feel like going for the stored power just because I can. Just because I can, I want to destroy the bus bowl. I'm okay with that. The reason I'm okay with that is because I do have a Mega Gyarados. And that was probably not the smartest option on my part. But again, I do have a Mega Gyarados. And I really wanted Eevee to do something awesome. That's why I went for the stored power. I do have a Mega Gyarados, so I'm just going to come on in. And I'm just going to keep a Dragon Dancing. He doesn't have a Stone. I don't think he has Stone Edge. If he does, he crits us. I don't care. I'm just going to keep going for the Dragon Dance. If he has Tapu Fini or Porygon too, that's probably a bad play on my part. He does have the Tapu Fini. That is okay. That is okay. I'm just gonna keep going for the Earthquakes, and we should be all right. We should be all right. I think we should totally be all right. I do have a few light screens up, so I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance. Hopefully he doesn't have Haze. If he has Haze, I'm gonna lose anyway, so it doesn't really matter at that point. If he has Nature's Madness plus Moonblast, I'm gonna lose as well. Just gonna go for the Moonblast. That's cool. I'm just gonna keep going for the Earthquakes. I do have. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna keep going for the Earthquakes at this point. And we should be in good. We should have a good time. Tapu Fini should go down. I really wanted Eevee to just hurt the Buzzwole. I wanted it to KO it. It was a Focus Sash Buzzwole. That's okay though. I really just wanted the. I seriously just wanted Eevee to like potentially sweep if it was possible, you know, because Eevee's adorable. Like, you would totally want Eevee to do that if it was a possibility, you know? And I think my opponent goes down. Light Screen is really going to save my butt here. Tapu Fini is not going to have a good time. Unless it crits me. Light Screen goes away next turn, I think. That's fine, too. I think I can Mega Evolve and go for the Earthquake next turn. I think that's my best play. That's not my best play. That's not my best play. I mean, it might be. It might be. Yeah, it might be. It might be. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Earthquake. I'm gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Earthquake. Hopefully the Tapu Fini goes down. If it doesn't go down, I call hacks because at that range it should go down. I don't want to risk a crit. I really do not want to risk a crit from the Moonblast. Even like without me like Mega Evolving or anything. I mean, before Mega Evolving, right? I mean, I probably still don't die, but I mean, I don't know. Alright, so Tapu Fini is gone. I was talking a lot earlier about something. Bad matchups? Yeah. You can only play around them so much, you know? And I risked this game. I risked losing this game by staying with the Eevee, but it's fine. Because, you know, I got to almost, like, yo, that would have been hype if Eevee actually took the Buzzwole out. Anyhow, right now I'm just going to go for the Waterfall. I love the Waterfall animation in this generation. It's really awesome. Really awesome. And Buzzwole is gone. It flexes even when it faints. That is awesome. Really love Buzzwole. I think eventually I'll get around to using it. I was going to make a team. I have a team with it, but Memento is banned online. So until they fix the glitch with Z Memento, I don't even use Z Memento. I use normal Memento. Once that's fixed, I will bring Memento for yeah, Memento and Buzzwole for sure because I use a Buzzwole with Memento. We do win that game. That's awesome. That was a bad matchup. We won that. That was a bad matchup though. So the fact that we won, it doesn't make it any less a bad matchup. It's just my opponent. It ended up well for us, is what I'm trying to say. That doesn't make it a good matchup. We were just able to play around it to the best of our abilities, arguably, right? But it was still a troublesome matchup for us. So, you know, winning doesn't make it a good matchup. It was still a bad matchup that we just somehow managed to win. Anyhow, I'm just going to take a picture of my opponent's team. Apologize for that little cough over there. Okay, so Primarina like to Perish Song and Encore. Clefable does not like Metagross. Okay, my opponent has double steal. If they have double steal, using Clefable is risky because Turtonator is amazing. Sure, you know, Turtonator can sweep on 4 of my opponent's team. 5. not Primarina, and if that's a Focus Sash or a what's it called? Metagross can outspeed an Earthquake. Garchomp can outspeed as well with the Scarf, so troublesome stuff. Perish Song from the Primarina is troublesome. Honestly, I'm gonna go for the Eevee and the Gyarados. I'm gonna go for the Eevee and the Gyarados. I'm doing this because my opponent has double Steel, and I know Turtonator has an amazing matchup versus all of 4 of those Pokemon, right? But it's not really amazing because Metagross, Mega Metagross outspeeds and KOs, and Primarina walls. It's really not a good time. Garchomp can be Sash and survive. If it's not Sash and it's Scarf, it outspeeds and KOs anyway. I don't have Reflect, I only have Charm, so again, there's not much control over that. I want to go for the Taunt. I don't want this thing to Encore me after I go for the Light Screen. You can go for the Ice Beam. Yeah, I don't really care what. Yeah, you can go out to Delmise. I really don't care. Go for the Anchor Shot. Again, I don't care at all. I'm gonna go for the Light Screen. He's probably gonna KO me with the Anchor Shot. Actually, probably not. Anchor Shot's not the most powerful move in the world. Heavy Slam is, however. I would be afraid of that, but you know, it's all right. Yeah, hopefully he's gonna go for it again, and I can just go for the Charm, and then I can go out into Eevee once Whimsicott faints. And go for the oh my god, I'm probably gonna lose to Primarina. Primarina is a big problem for my team as well. It's unfortunate. I could have just brought Espeon. I don't know why I didn't bring Espeon. I'm such an idiot. Okay, so Espeon is actually good versus any Steel type with the Eevee Pass, except for Aegislash. Aegislash is the only Steel type that gives it a problem. There's no Aegislash on my opponent's team. I choked this one. But you know, I can't do anything about that now. I'm probably gonna lose this. It was nice knowing myself. I'm gonna end up losing this game, or not. I don't know what my opponent's doing, but I have a chance. The first thing I need to do is I need to make sure Tapu Koko is gone. Because I cannot switch in. I don't care if I have +2 special defense. I don't care if I have Light Screen up. Gyarados is going to come in, and Gyarados is probably going to get destroyed if it comes in on a Tapu Koko. So while I am risking the taunt, I seriously cannot afford Gyarados to come in on the Tapu Koko. Now, if I had Espeon, I would have won the game. We saw in my opponent's entire... I apologize for that. Man, that's a lot of coughing and burping going on. I could have won the game if I just brought Espeon. I choked at Team Preview. If we end up losing, it's all my fault. This is not even a bad matchup. I mean, it's still arguably a bad matchup, but whatever. It's not really... at Team Preview, it looks like a bad matchup anyway. I'm going to go for the Stored Power because I need Tapu Koko gone. I need it gone. Crits are nice. Yeah, I need Tapu Koko gone. Just don't crit me. Don't para me either. Yeah, that's nice. Tapu Koko needs to be gone. Tapu Koko, you need to be gone. Like, for real. Tapu Koko, you need to be gone. Right now. I cannot believe I'm actually going to lose this because me choking at Team Preview. That does not usually happen. That happens when I'm tilting hard. I have no reason to be tilting though. I'm not tilting. I'm just choking because like what happened was I lost. Whatever, man. It's really tough because like You know, Primarina and Garchomp can give issues for Turtonator, so that's why I can't bring Turtonator necessarily. And then Clefable has issues with multiple, you know, problems between the Encore Perish Song from the Primarina. I don't know why it's not going out to Primarina. I'm gonna go for my substitute. He's not gonna have Taunt. If he has Taunt, get out of here. That is always nice to see. And now I can Baton Pass into the Primarina. My bad, sorry, not Primarina, Gyarados. And I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna have a good time. Hopefully, I could have actually potentially. Nah, I couldn't have swept. It's fine. I was gonna say I could have potentially swept. Nah, I could not have potentially swept. So I'm gonna go for the another Dragon Dance here. I think that's my best move. I'm not completely sure. Hopefully it doesn't crit us and break our sub. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, wow. Okay, that's a powerful. That is powerful. That is straight power. All right. Gonna go for another Dragon Dance. The reason I'm doing this, guys, is because I don't have maximum attack investment, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some crazy stuff if I want to actually OHKO the Delmise. I don't want to do 2 hits versus it when I can just OHKO it after getting more attack. That means more damage for me later down the line. Don't crit me. Crits suck. Okay, that's awesome. And I don't have the substitute on my Gyarados because, I mean, I just don't. Whatever. Now, I can go for the Ice Fang, or I can go for... It's times 2.5. I can go for another Dragon Dance. I'm gonna go for the Ice Fang. I don't want to risk... Okay, alright, that works, that works. I want to start attacking, basically. Primarina... I hope it's not Red Card, and I hope that it's like... I don't know. I hope it's not Perish Song. I would cry if it's Perish Song. That would be terrible. But yeah, I'm going to change up teams next episode, so I hope you guys are hyped for that. I'm bringing the Toucannon. You guys know what a Toucannon is, right? And Primarina is gone. This Primarina had no defensive investment. That is awesome to know. My opponent does have 1661 points, but again, do not underestimate your opponent. It's because they have, you know, low points. And I think at this point, I'm still not going to Mega Evolve because I do not want a crit Power Whip to destroy my life. And the Delmise is gone. Critical hit, I think it mattered. It probably did because, again, I'm not maximum invested. Or maybe it didn't matter because I'm at +3. Never mind. Probably not. But yeah, good game to my opponent, good game to everybody I played, even the rock slides at the beginning. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. This team is definitely capable of going shooting even higher than the 1950s. I will try to do that at the end of the season. But for right now, I'm going to retire this team temporarily, and I'm going to switch to the next team. Toucannon. I am so hyped for the Toucannon team. I hope you guys are also hyped. Remember, if you guys enjoyed this episode, let me know in the comment section what you guys thought, all your thoughts and everything. Leave a like if you liked it. If you didn't like it, please let me know by clicking the dislike button. Your feedback, I really just want your feedback really badly. It means a lot. It means a lot. And yeah, so I was talking a lot about bad matchups and bad luck. Yeah, you know, that happens a lot. That happens a lot. Unfortunately, it happens a lot. At least to me, it happens a lot, and I feel like that's the biggest obstacle. The bad matchups are okay, but then they're coupled with bad luck as well. And when that happens, you can't really expect to break through, even though I'm totally capable of breaking through. But, you know, when you also have to deal with bad luck and bad matchups at the same time, you know, dealing with bad matchups is part of the game, you know, so then you're not going to win all of your games because of that. That's fine, that's normal. But then when you also have bad luck on top of that, that makes for just a negative winning percentage. That makes for like winning less than half the time, and you know, that causes losing streaks. So hopefully that does not happen. in future recordings. But I hope you guys enjoyed all the episodes so far. And again, subscribe if you want more content. This was Groudon Empire. Peace out.